So welcome back. We talked about limiting beliefs, and we talked about many of our limiting beliefs have come from childhood. They've come from our upbringing and through the course of our life. And the key now is to identify those limiting beliefs so that we can change them. Because we know when we live from a place of a limiting belief, it's very powerless. And what we want to do is we actually want to gain our power back. And that's why we're spending time looking at these belief systems. So you'll see here on the screen, there's a list of some common limiting beliefs that many of us live by. What I'd like you to do in the exercise this week is actually go through this list, and I want you to look at what limiting beliefs you identify. You might highlight, you might circle them, but I also want you to add in other limiting beliefs. So take some time, go inward, think about what's the tape that plays in my head that makes me just feel heavy, that makes me feel powerless. What is that message that I keep playing time and time again? And let me actually write that down on paper, because it no longer serves. It no longer serves you, trust me. But we need to get intimate with it. We need to get familiar with what those limiting beliefs are. So I've given you a head start on some limiting beliefs that are common, but I really want you to think of some that you've specifically identified with, and then you write those down. And then what we're going to do is on the opposite side of the page, you can see it says unlimited belief. Well, your unlimited belief is the exact opposite, and we're beginning to start to train our body and our mind in a different way. So if, for example, the first one says, I have to sacrifice so much to get ahead. This was a big limiting belief that I lived by, because I really thought success meant sacrifice. And success also meant sacrificing myself and everything that was important to me. And for a long time, I lived by that limiting belief. I lived in that reality because I believed it. I believed I had to work 7 days a week. I believed I had to have no life in order to succeed in business. So instead of, I have to sacrifice so much to get ahead, you can say, getting ahead and creating success comes easy to me. I am in constant flow and in ease to create success. Or it might sound like, taking care of me and making myself a priority helps me become successful. There's different ways you can spin it, whatever it is that resonates with you. But I want you to write down the opposite of that belief that you've been identifying with, because there is a systematic approach to this. Once we become conscious of what the limiting belief is, then we write the opposite, or the unlimited belief. Now we can begin to start identifying with the unlimited belief and start to change our outcome and our reality. And I'm so excited for you, because honestly, this works. It is like magic. It is just huge to bring a consciousness to our thought process, and really realize how powerful this is and how this will begin to show up for you in a different way when you start to re-identify. So we want to go through a process, which is what I call neutralizing limiting beliefs. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, then we replace it with the unlimited belief. So you will continue to go through that list, and you will write the exact opposite of what that limiting belief is that you've been living with. You write the opposite, or the unlimited belief. Once you do that, you start to practice in the space of unlimitedness. You start to rehearse the affirmations that are unlimited. And when the critter brain, which is the doubt, the self-destruction, or the sabotage brain, starts to speak up, there's a method I have that I love and that it works. It's called the soap suds method. When that thought, that limiting belief comes into your mind, you simply imagine yourself with soapy suds, like you're washing a car with the car mitt and the suds are everywhere. Wash the thought, or the unlimited belief, the limited belief, wash it away in your mind's eye. Scrub it clean with the soap and replace it with the unlimited belief. And you keep doing this. It's a great visual technique, but you keep doing this, and eventually, do you want to know what happens? That limiting belief just starts to stop. It just doesn't come into the mind anymore, because you've conditioned your brain to believe something else. You've replaced it. You've neutralized that belief system that's been holding you back. This is super powerful. So spend some time this week Be conscious of what your list of unlimited beliefs are and spend some time replacing it with the opposite. If you have any questions, you can let us know and we will help you through this process. But this is essential in the manifestation and the creation cycle. Have fun and enjoy.